To be honest, I don't really want to be sat behind this camera right now. I'd prefer to be downstairs, but they don't call it the Videos Everyday Project for nothing, do they? Plus, I wanted to sit here, I guess, and talk about my rabbit. That's a bit of a weird sentence. I had a pet rabbit called Charlie. He died earlier today. I kind of, part of my routine when I get in from college is to instantly head to the kitchen, get the rabbit food, fill up the water bottle, go outside, change the water bottles, and put fresh food into the bowl. And then later on at night I will cover up or lock up Charlie, and it's become just like as I said, a routine. It's not become something that it really, I guess my caring has waned over 5.5 years that I've had him, and it's just come to this point where he, feeding and locking him up and stuff has become just a thing that I do every day. It's not, sometimes I don't feel like it when I do it. I speak like, I just said that in the present tense. Used to. Weird experience. It's night time. The usual in my mind is gotta lock up or cover up Charlie. I genuinely got all this before thinking that, and then I went, no, he's not there now, is he? So yeah, I got home earlier and I was told to come in. As I said, I go into the kitchen to go and get his stuff ready, and I was told to sit in the front room because Mum and Dad had something to tell me. And that they'd found him just earlier, and left doing anything with him until I came back. I've seen dead animals before. Yeah, obviously. I've seen cats. This family had 3 cats. I saw the last one, his body, when it died a few years ago. I was quite upset then. But and I've seen my one of my granny's cats die in her arms, and it wasn't nice. But those pets weren't mine. They weren't my pets. So even though I got upset at those times, sorry, I'm just itching my foot. I don't think I was upset. There were things that I could get over quite quickly, but this one, not so much. Charlie, he's not my, well, he is my first pet, but he isn't. I mean, I've had a goldfish when I was very little, which for years I was told was left on holiday, but it died, obviously. So yeah, but Charlie was my first proper pet. This was 5.5 years ago. Apparently 5.5 years is quite a old age for a rabbit. People were like, wow, when they've been told recently. It all came along when my cousin got a rabbit, I think. Is that right? Yeah, I loved it. I liked it a lot. I don't know why. I've never really shown any sort of affection towards any other kind of animal beforehand. They went on holiday and we looked after that rabbit. I actually genuinely did take over. I enjoyed it. And I instantly went, it was near my birthday at the time, and I went, I want a rabbit. So my granny and my mum took me to the pet shop in Hyde one day, and ta-da, Charlie, little 8-week 8-year-old Charlie. You know, white with brown patches, lock beard. I don't know why he's called Charlie. His full name is Charles Brown Stoddard, which is yeah, I don't know where the name came from, but Charlie Brown's. Oh, what was Charlie Brown? Was it all Snoopy the dog? I don't know why it came up in my little, 11-year-old head. But yeah, for the first couple of years, I think, yeah, I was quite passionate at the beginning about trying to pick him up and holding him and making sure I fed him and kept him warm and had him locked up every day. But over the years, I've become more lazy, and my care for Charlie has just on a rapid. Recently, yeah, I have obviously still cared for him, but not like, manually, I guess. I never picked him up, only occasionally, and mostly certainly when putting him back in his hutch. But I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. Well, sometimes it was because I couldn't physically, get him to pick him up. But other times it's just like I don't know. I never really showed any affection towards him. This is a rabbit, by the way. If people watching this haven't had pets, then you won't understand what it's like. You have to show affection, even if they're not aware that you love them. But yeah, I don't know why he's died. By the way, it just has. I carried his body before, which is weird. So I've never really carried you during your life, and here I am, offering to carry you for once. And so many times I've objected to it, and now I am volunteering. I think part of what I've done today is making up for what I didn't do, because I helped dig and decided where to bury him today, and carried him into it, and it's like, I feel so bad. I know he's not aware of what I did and didn't do for him, because he's just a rabbit, right? But still, I can still feel bad for being lazy about not cleaning him up. The last time that his hutch was cleaned, I didn't really do anything to contribute to it. Feeding him is like forcing myself. It's looking after him recently has been forcing myself. It's like, yeah, I've got to keep him alive, haven't I? So I mean, I do love. I did love him, but my laziness was overruling, apparently, which is one of my worst personality traits. So yeah, he's gone now, and that's gonna leave such a weird hole, a rabbit-shaped hole. I might have not done things for him, but it's such a big part of my life, I guess, because the day revolves around how is Charlie? Is Charlie okay? Have I done this for Charlie? Have I done that for Charlie? And now I have just these little snippets of time now free. I'll have more time, I guess. How long has this been running? 9 minutes, Jesus. What will I do? Yeah, I'm just talking to a camera.
Okay.
Ah. I'm feeling better than I did before, which is why it's taken up until this time to make this. I cried quite a lot before. Some of you are probably thinking, why are you so gutted about a rabbit? For God's sake, get yourself together. I don't know. I'm quite sensitive. I'm not good with death. at all, as you may know, if you've seen one of my most recent main channel video. 2012 is not a good year, is it, for me? Let's be quite honest. There are no pets left in this house now, which is a strange thing. For most people, they might not have pets, and that's quite a normal thing to them. But, you know, I've grown up with a pet always in the house. Those are 3 cats, obviously. And then Charlie came along as the last 2 were, dying. And then we had Goldfish. We had 2. They died earlier this year, actually. Both of them. One quite soon after the other. And now Charlie's gone. I didn't think Charlie would go. Let's be honest. And I just had this assumption that Charlie would never die. Obviously he's going to die one day, but you never think about it, do you? When something's going to die, you don't. You're not like, oh yeah, that's going to die, listen. No. I just assumed that he'd live. You know, you just assume every day's going to be there for you to feed and that. Now it's not. So, I took that for granted, didn't I? This is so weird. He's not in his hutch right now. He should be in his hutch, right? God. Such a cute little rabbit. I feel so bad for what I did to him and what I didn't do for him. I mean, I didn't show him affection. I have probably called him every name under the sun for his little mischievous habits, like knocking his food out of his bowl, crapping in his hutch as soon as I've cleaned it out. I don't know what the positives are to this. There are none, are they? Apart from the fact that he died peacefully. I see him. But I feel like it was my fault. Something could have been done about it if I'd said something, I think, because he wasn't eating. And I have this guilt now. I feel responsible, even though it wasn't my fault at all. I feel responsible. Fuck's sake. This video is very long. I'm gonna go because I'm feeling some tears coming and I don't want the camera to see that. Charlie, for fuck's sake. I don't want. Right. Bye.